as well as our acclaimed TV specials. Listen to the inspiring and soothing music of Jesuit Music Ministry's original artists as you read our spiritually enriching books. To learn more about JustCom's mission of evangelization and education, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and our website, justcom.ph. To give a face to the faceless and a voice to the voiceless, that we may recognize Christ in them and hear His story in theirs. To listen to music that uplifts the soul, follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music on YouTube. Our music is also available on iTunes and Deezer.
Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Baka naman pwede.
Baka naman pwede?
Baka naman pwede.
Mga isyung napapanahon, ating pag-usapan.
Baka naman pwede.
Gamit ang mga pananaw mula sa iba't ibang kalinangan.
Baka naman pwede.
Mula sa Institute of Philippine Culture, kami inyong samahan, tayo'y maghuntahan. Dito lang sa
Baka naman pwede.
Tuwing Huwebes, alas 3 ng hapon, dito lang sa Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Jesuit Music Ministry, your daily dose of inspiration. Follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Get your daily dose of inspiration through our music. Follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music in YouTube.
Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng kwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero, sugod, todo sa kayon, dunong at tulong, lipat na Blue Eagle, kaning giting nagigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan.
If it's entertainment you crave, catch us on New Wave. Surfing through the latest on our shores. Every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. See you there. Hello everyone and good afternoon. Good afternoon. Coming to you live on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM via Zoom. I'm Max, and when it comes to what's happening, I'll serve you the facts. So please take this hour to sit back and relax because this is New Wave. So seniors, it's our last week on campus. How are we feeling? I know that everybody is walking around a little slower and just taking it all in because it's finals week. So I hope everyone is keeping it together. Enjoy your time. This is the last time we're ever going to go through this. The celebrations will start very, very soon. But also a very important announcement. While on campus, please, as much as possible, keep your masks on. A lot of students have been coming up telling me that they've been getting very sick, and now is not the time for that. So don't forget, hydrate. The heat has been record breaking. It's been really bad. So always water, bring a fan if you can, anything, and most importantly, stay hydrated. So, final stretch, you guys. Literally our victory lap. The next time we'll all be seeing each other is to celebrate. Blue Roast is coming up. Yearbook pictures if you haven't yet, and grad practices. But wow, end of a chapter. So, all right, now we are going to talk about an artist who has recently released a song called Changes. And actually, this is very on time for me and a lot of us here today because we are about to experience that big change of graduation, going out of Ateneo and into the real world. So please, our guest today is an artist, songwriter, producer, sound engineer, and DJ. She started out in the music industry when she was just 5 years old, but her career took a pause while she finished her schooling. So today she's back and ready for impact. She's part of a songwriting and production duo called Honorable Productions with her sister Marian Honor. So please spot the pun. Their songs have been performed by top artists and used in blockbuster movies and primetime TV shows. She has been awarded the PMPC Star Awards 2021 Novelty Artist of the Year. Her single Matabas won PMPC Star Awards 2021 Novelty Song of the Year and has been nominated for Awit Awards 2020 Best Novelty Recording. She currently studies music production at Berklee College of Music in Boston, and today she's here to discuss her new song, Changes. She's in the Philippines right now, so please say hello to Cool Cat Ash. So, hi Ashley, please turn on your camera. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, so
Me.
thank you for being here. So how are you? How have you been? Completely unrelated to music first.
I'm okay.
You're good?
Really, just like I just came from another guesting a while ago, so I guess today's the guesting day.
All
yeah,
right, all
that's
right.
fine.
So I hope you've had time to breathe, but of course it's been very busy with your promoting of the song. So, all right. Let's take it back to the beginning of your journey since I know you started very young. You started at like 5 years old. So where did your love for music start?
Probably well, my family is actually really like super into music. So yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
mom was a singer in the 70s. She was part
Okay.
of the Apit Musicat. Her name's Maribel Honor. And then my dad's a pianist. My sister's Marian Honor, which yeah, she's currently we work on a company which is a music production company, which is Honorable
Mhm.
Productions, like you mentioned a while ago. And
Yes, yes.
yeah, she's also actually handling her own record label, which is Wild Dream Records, and I'm helping her out with that. So
Wow.
yeah, that there. So
So
it's really just
both
in
of yeah,
family.
both of you are very busy and yeah, very, very musical family. So as I said, you started young. How did you learn how to sing or create music? Like, were you formally taught, especially at that young age?
No, it's just
Oh
weird.
wow, okay.
Parang
Vibes.
more yung sa mga reunion where like there's like a program and like a
Mm-hmm.
Christmas and
Of
then
course, of course.
kumanta ka naman and then
Yeah.
and then yeah, it's like it's always like usually me and my relatives, my cousins were always like, okay, let's hold this weird musical program, and then
Of
everyone just
course.
apparently knows how to sing and plays guitar and stuff. So it's really like what bonds us as a family. So yeah.
Of course. Family bands are very different and of course are most alive during family reunions. So, okay, before I ask you about how you got the name Cool Cat Ash, I know that you consider Freddie Mercury as one of your like main influences and inspirations. So are they in any way related since I know that Queen has a song called Cool Cat?
No. So you're like,
No, okay, that's
no.
pretty cool. So sige,
Actually,
first.
no.
Oh, okay. So
People
cool first.
actually
Yeah.
ask me, do you like cats? I'm like, no.
So
Not
why
just
Cool
that.
Cat Ash?
Actually, I was super into like the American lingo na parang medyo old school, like the Elvis era, and
Okay.
then I was like super into that. So and then I heard like I would hear that thing called "Hey, you're such a cool cat," and then I was just like, what if I put cool cat and my nickname Ash and put it together? It kind of sounds like there's something to it. So there.
Nice, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
now Freddie Mercury as an influencer inspiration. When did you first encounter his music?
Actually, it's so It's so lame because actually I was like super into yung movie na Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Mhm.
one. What was that? A docu film, I
It
guess.
was a biopic.
Yeah, a biopic,
Yeah. With
exactly.
Rami Malek, I remember.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I was like super into that movie, and then I didn't realize like that was the story, and then like I guess I got really drawn to his his
Mhm.
vision as an artist, and
Yeah.
this was just nice, and it just stuck to me. So I was like,
Oh,
okay, I'll just keep that like as a vision, like be myself, but like entertain to like bring happiness to people. Yeah.
all right. That's pretty cool. Whenever I read like your bio and like backgrounders, Freddie Mercury was always very much mentioned. So I know that he was a really big impact for you. So now let's talk about like I don't know your life. Like so you started at 5 years old. What was your first project ever? I know that you got to release as early as like when you were a kid.
Well, actually, that was like
Mhm.
I actually released my first album when I was 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but
Mhm.
I had to. I felt like I needed to stop first because I
Mhm.
wanted to live life as a child.
Okay,
And
that's very good. Very
yeah,
valid. Very
and
good.
my teacher was actually like, "Okay, I think you should finish school first and just
Mhm.
enjoy as a kid first." So yeah, I did stick to her advice, and I didn't regret it. Yeah, school is such a privilege.
Of course, of course. And they're really like life experiences that you get by being in school and like away from the spotlight first. Cause like it's very different, like how you grow in the spotlight and how you grow in school. So two very different things. Now, for the singers in the audience, what are the things you do to keep your voice in shape?
Oh, my voice.
Yeah, like as a
My voice.
singer.
Um, Probably I have no idea. I feel like singing's like a secondary thing to me creating like my
Mm-hmm.
songs and just producing music in general. Like it's just there for me to convey what I actually want. It's like I don't know why
Yeah.
it's like my main thing. I just feel like it's just a way for me to actually execute my idea. As pretentious as it
Okay. No,
sounds.
I understand. Like
Yeah.
you're in it for the expression, but
Yeah.
you're also the one who conveys it. So
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. So all right. There are some people here to say hi to you in the comment section on Facebook from Rosa Amahan. She said, "Hi,
Hello.
Cool Cat Ash." So hello. Honorable Productions is here. Go Cool Cat Ash. So there you go. Your home is supporting you. From Evelyn. Hi, Cool Cat Ash. So
Oh.
lively audience for you today. All right. So, okay. Are you ready to talk about your new song, Changes?
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you introduce
Yeah.
it to us. You're the artist. You introduce it to us.
So guys, stream my song.
That's for later before you
I'm
leave.
just kidding. Well, yeah. Changes by Cool Cat Ash, which is me. Is all about um, that thing where you're in the middle of your 20s. I don't know if you're in your 20s, but whoever,
relate.
you're
Yeah.
in the middle of your life, and then you're just like, I'm so scared of like change, literally, because change is my Cool Cat Ash. And you're scared that, for example, it's like you have this dilemma of should you overthink and like try to control and worry about everything, or just let it go and just enjoy life as it is. So
All
it's
right.
like basically that dilemma of
Yeah.
accept change or just worrying your whole life.
Yeah, actually. And it's a very chill song, like with how deep the message is, at least for me. It was executed very chill, very relaxing. And then I liked how the lyric video was also like water, like waves. Very go with the flow.
Yeah.
So my favorite line from it actually was people come and go my way and I never know how long they'll stay. Because like I think that like for me that line was also like a show of a passage of time because like in life, in our mid 20s, oh my
Mm.
gosh, I can't believe we say we're in our 20s now, but in our 20s, there are people who have come and stayed since we were kids, and there are people who have gone. So it also shows the passage of time, and of course, evidently, a big change. So for you, as the songwriter, if the audience were to take away one line from this song, of course, they'll be streaming the whole song, but if there's one line that you really want them to stick, what line would it be?
Probably you can choose to overthink, take control, or you can choose to just accept and let it go. Yeah, that's
Of
basically
course.
what sums it up.
Yeah, of course. And that's like the main theme of the song, I think. So, what point in your life were you at when you wrote this? Like, was this something that you wrote recently? Was it something you wrote during the pandemic?
It was actually during the pandemic. Yeah,
During the pandemic, of course,
yeah,
when
it
you had a
makes
lot
a
of
lot
time to
of sense,
think.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did it come to be also like how did it come to be also like you wake up one day and say like, okay, today I'm sitting down and writing this song, or was it something that just hit you?
Weirdly, this doesn't happen, but in the middle of I woke up really early actually. I don't usually wake up early. It was like around 5
Felt
a.m.
okay, you know something is up when you're awake at 5 a.m. And
Yeah,
because
you
you
know
woke up and
something
not
is
because you
up.
stayed up. So I understand. So continue.
And I don't know, I just suddenly just felt the urge. I don't know. It's like there's something inside me. I was just like, let's pick up my guitar. And then there sometimes I don't know why, like suddenly like a melody and the lyrics come together and then it just
Oh
starts
wow.
singing. I don't know if it's some type of miracle or what, but this happened for that song. So this song is
Uh-huh.
particular and yeah, it's just weird. And then suddenly it just flowed, like the flow just came.
It just went.
So yeah, I didn't really plan like, okay, I'm gonna write a song about changes. No, it just came out and like I guess it was just like how my inner self like wanted to express itself. So in song.
Yeah, it was eager to get out into the world. And like I guess at the time that you wrote it, now that you tell me it was during the pandemic, that was a message that the world really needed to hear. So like yes, it was a message I was just
I
waiting
hope
to get
so.
out there.
I hope so.
Yeah. It's a good message. Like changes, it happens. There's nothing you can do to control it. So I think that that's something the world always needs to be reminded of. But anyway, so this song, as you're making it cuento to me, seems like it all just fell into place. You had the lyrics, you had the melody. It was a miracle at 5 a.m. But I know that you've written a lot of other songs. Has writer's block ever been something that has happened to you?
Probably when I really when I have no idea where the direction is going. For
Mm-hmm.
example, like there's like, okay, go write a single, go write a song. And I'm like, and then the worst thing is I'm not going through heartbreak. I'm not going through any problem. And then what the
Yeah.
heck do I write about? And then it's like what I do is I actually take stories from other people. For
Yes, of
example, there's
course,
something
of
going
course.
on. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I do go through that but I really have to look for like a talking point, like a thing to talk about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. But when you take these stories from other people, how do you keep it like authentic and genuine since you're the one writing it?
I think I usually like one of my friends before I would actually really ask them like how did you feel, like it feels like a weird
Mm.
therapy session. And then I really try to like envision like how they really feel during the situation, and but yeah, I ask their permission of course.
Of
But yeah,
course, of course.
but that they're like totally like, I can't believe you just friggin' put my experience in like one song. How is that possible? I was like, I don't know. I was just imagining stuff, and then they think that I'm reading their mind or something. That's what happens.
That's funny. And well, that's the magic of songwriting. So, anyway, walk us through your processes and routines for when you're writing a song. Like, are you very particular about your space? Do you have like a set of steps before you like get into it? Or just like changes? Does it just hit you and you're like, today is the day? So, go tell us about it.
Probably when it's my own music, it's always like I have no idea why I always get ideas in the shower. And then what happens is I'm like,
So
frick, my
relatable.
phone's like in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get to my voice notes, and then oh, I'm gonna forget my idea. And then that's usually how I create my own songs. But when it's for example, another artist that we're producing or for a project, certain project, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they really give us like, this is what you want, this is what it's actually way easier that way, actually. When,
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
example, they're really looking for a specific thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it really does depend per song. But yeah, that's what differs like from my personal stuff and per clients.
Okay, all right. So can you go into a little more specifics with that? Like when you write, what's your headspace like? And when you write for yourself, what's your headspace like? And then when a client asks you to write, what's your headspace like? And then when you're writing about your friend, what's the thought process? What goes on? What happens in the mental factory?
Probably in mine. Mine is it's like what I described with my like just suddenly pops up in my head. I have that one I can't explain at all. It's like it's when I don't overthink, when I don't
Okay.
myself, I'm like, whatever. I don't even know if anyone's gonna like this, but I hope that I'm like letting my message out, and then apparently people like it. So I'm like, huh? Okay, that's nice. and then yeah, and then when it's for a client, I'm really like I really adjust to their needs, and then I don't know. I guess it's a lot more easier that way that they know what they need, but sometimes it gets so crazy because they don't even know what they want until you actually give them options.
Okay.
And like I created so much and you only choose one option. Then, yeah.
Breathe, girl, breathe.
But that's job, that's job. And then I guess when it's the friend thing, yeah, I guess I just keep talking to them about like just keep them in communication the whole time that I create the song. Yeah. That's how simple it is.
Yeah. Okay. So like I'm getting the recurring theme of like from your songs, go with the flow. And then now I see it in you as a person. It really manifests that you're like, yes, go with the flow, don't overthink. But you know this, in your 20s, not overthinking is one of the hardest things to do. So from your experience, what advice can you give to people who are just like stuck in their own heads, overthinking day and night?
Well, I actually have a lot of anxiety inside of me. So
That's
I think
relatable.
what helps a lot is just realizing that even if you worry, you actually have no control, even if you have that feeling that you're actually controlling something by thinking and thinking and thinking about it, but it's never actually solving anything. So I guess it's just that you have to lose your attachment to thinking about something because
Oh, okay.
either way it's still going to happen, and we're
That's
actually
true.
just in one moment the entire time. So
That's
I guess it's
true.
really you, like whoever you who may be listening, to convince yourself of actually just letting it go. It's really an inner conflict more than all the events around you, like
That's true.
after you. So
Definitely. Something that I personally need to remind myself of all the time because it's so hard. You want everything to be in your control. You want to be able to just predict what happens, but obviously that's not how life is. So, okay, let's take a break from music a bit. And I want to talk about some of the advocacies you're passionate about. So, like, can you choose one and then share it with the world?
probably well, I did start like like my like in my age now that I started actually with a song called Mataba. I was into advocating about like body positivity, and it was what centered around my musical world for so long. And the reason behind it was actually like I wanted to find a way to find confidence in myself, like no matter what I looked like. I was actually like way obese before, and then like I wanted to find a way at the same time like work it into my career and actually sell this. I wanted to find a way to like make it a double purpose, to find myself, to find self-love, and at the same time just allowing people to know that um I guess like external validation is like it has nothing to do with our self-worth. So
Right, right.
yeah,
For
so it's
sure.
like a double purpose, like advocacy and like
That's
like
good.
for me too. So yeah, that's a lot about I'm really an advocate for body positivity and self-love.
That's great. And that's, as I always say, something very important in this day and age, like especially with social media. So, with what you just shared, I see that you really allow yourself to be vulnerable, like in interviews as a person, and of course, in your music, which is like your main source of expression. So, when you're writing, do you ever come across like topics or like things that you've experienced that you thought were too private to share? Like, do you ever draw a line or is there a boundary between the music you write and release and like the thoughts you have that you turn into music?
At this point, I don't think so anymore. I used to
Open book.
Yeah, I'm a very open book because there's nothing left to lose. And I guess it's like, it's up to like, I don't really care about what people say anymore because everyone's just really focused on themselves anyway. It's like we think people care so much about us, but it's actually everyone just cares about themselves and their own lives. So there's no point to it anymore. Like overthinking about what everyone else thinks.
That's true. That's true. And that's a mindset a lot of us can adapt. Like there's really no point in thinking about like the external things. You can't control what the people beside you are thinking of. And like what you just said, I don't know if you've encountered. There's this meme that's been going around recently. I'm not sure if you've seen it. That guy on the bus, and one side is like gray and dark, and then the other side is all sunny, but both of them are saying, I have nothing to lose. So I'm seeing that in this conversation. Like I wish I could show it, but I have no means of getting it on screen right now, but I'm sure if you saw it, you'd be like, yes, relate, I understand. So anyway, memes, our generation, we really need to talk about memes. Okay, our guy Teo is on it right now. He's gonna go find it. So before we show the memes, I also saw that you love horror games, but you don't like horror movies. So can you explain this? I'm so curious. How can you like horror games but not movies? I'm a person who cannot handle either. So like, how does that work?
Okay. Well, I have no idea. I feel like in the horror movie, you have no control over what.
Here we go again with control. Okay.
Yeah, the other one, you can actually kill stuff. So like, it's already done in your head. It's dead. But the other ones, like, you can sleep at night and still there. Like, for example, you watch It or something. I don't even want to think about.
I can't. Like, I can't just thinking of watching a horror movie. Like, I just can't. Like, not just for the jump scares, but also the visuals. Usually they have very good stories. Like, I'm not gonna deny, like when I read the plots of something, like, oh, this is really good. This is gonna be really interesting. But will I be able to sleep at night? Absolutely not.
No. Really like, no.
So, okay, in horror games, you can kill people. So you can kill what's jumping at you.
Yeah, and then it's done forever. It's dead. It'll never get you again.
Okay, quite the coping mechanism we have. So I've never been to like a haunted house, like those things that
like
people
those.
like walk through. No, you can't. Okay, why? Because you can't
control.
Can't control. Okay, yes, your music truly manifests in your life. So okay, another fact that I remember you sharing before was you take Zumba class, but I think this video was posted like about a year ago. So is this something you continued?
No.
No, okay.
Yeah. No, I haven't done it again. I think I moved on to a different workout already.
What is it? We're all looking for ways to stay fit, especially at home.
Weirdly, skateboarding. I've been skateboarding.
Skateboarding. Okay. That's fun. I usually see people around campus skateboarding. So, what got your interest in skateboarding?
I suddenly just found my skateboard in the bodega. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna use it. So I actually like used it like 10 years ago, and then now I'm using it just for fun, just a different hobby besides work.
Yeah, of course, of course. And on that note, actually, apart from skateboarding, what are the things you like to do to like relax, like after a long day of writing or a long day of school? Apart from skateboarding, you can't say skateboarding, you can't say horror games. No, you gotta give me something else. You have to give me something, and something that's actually calming and won't stress anyone out.
Won't stress anyone out. I think I like hanging out with my my dogs and my my cockatoo, my umbrella cockatoo. I'm really an animal person, but not cats.
That's cute.
I don't know why. Because I'm scared of them scratching me.
Wait, you're afraid of cats scratching you, yet your name is Cool Cat Ash.
Yeah, exactly.
Girl. Well, that's like how Batman chose his name. But anyway, Teo has the meme, so he's gonna flash it right now. Okay, there you go. Oh, nothing matters. I found another one, which is really nothing to lose. Okay, wait, I'm gonna show this on my phone. I've got nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose. But then there, focus. So
what does this meme mean?
Okay, that's a very long explanation. But basically, this meme started with like a guy, like they're on the same bus, meaning they're like going through the same path, but one is literally choosing to look at the dark side, which is just the rock, and one is literally looking at the bright side, which is like the view. So then, like, of course, people are saying it's deep, meaning you can choose. You're on the same boat. I mean, you're on the same bus. You can choose to look at the dark or the light. You can choose to have the view or not. But then, like, yeah, usually people put like two things, usually fandom related. In this case, the person put the same thing. So it's really just a matter of perspective. So wow, memes going deep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting. So us in our 20s, we cannot communicate without memes. So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, let's talk about your pets. Did I hear that right? You have a cockatoo?
Yeah, I have an umbrella cockatoo. It's like a huge white bird.
Yeah.
with Dogs. Its name is Gaga. Yeah, I actually have a pet IG account with all my
Yeah.
pets. And I guess that is a hobby, just posting
of
videos of
course.
my pets and creating speech bubbles. Especially like those IG reels, those.
Yeah.
No, it's just for fun. I just love my babies.
Of course. Do you have other pets as well?
Yeah, I have two chihuahuas. They're kind of feisty.
Oh.
And I have my mom recently got a giant poodle.
Oh
and,
my gosh, a giant poodle.
and my sister has a white pom. So it's a wild zone in my home. And then I can hear it. Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
see it. Are you ever recording at home and then you just hear them?
all the time. It's so hard.
Oh my gosh, I can
Yeah.
imagine. I can imagine. So, okay, so we talked about how you're in school, but you're here right now. Tell us about how college life is like in Berkeley.
Well, I'm actually finishing my degree online, and
Online. Okay.
yeah, I have like 1 year to go until next year. I'll have
Oh,
to go
okay.
to Boston to graduate, so I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So, online. So, is it the type that you have like synchronous classes? Like, are you awake at night when your class is there, like at a different time zone?
Well, actually, we always have to hand over like our assignment by the end of the week, so it's like it's up to you.
Okay, okay.
There's a deadline, and then you can also attend live classes at your own pace. So yeah, it's really pretty chill.
All right, okay. So, you mentioned like you'll be going to Boston next year to graduate. Have you gotten to set foot on campus before, like this year? Or were you like an online student through and through?
I was online because I really have to work at the same time. So yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
really juggling school and work. Yeah.
Oh wow. I can only imagine how stressful that is. So how do you do it? Like how do you find the balance between work and school?
Even I don't know.
Even you don't
Even
know.
I don't know. I just pray and then do it.
Pray and then do it, of course. Nike,
Yeah.
just do it. But like, yeah, usually sometimes people tell me they keep like a planner or like have some semblance of like a time management routine. Do you have any recommendations for this?
I'm the worst at time management. I have no
Okay, noted,
idea how I'm
noted.
even able. So I'm actually like I lessened down on my like I cut down on my classes so I can really like push through. So I'm not really in a rush. So yeah.
All right, okay. Okay. So like yeah, of course, like you always say in your songs, don't rush things. And then of course, like one thing that I picked up from you, your life story is taking a break. Like it seemed to be very important for you, especially in your music career. So like how do you encourage people to like take a break or like a much needed rest, especially with how fast paced our world is now and as students when we feel like everything is just happening at the same time?
I think we just have to remind ourselves that
Mm-hmm.
this life isn't a race but a marathon. It's
Right.
because we each really have our own timelines. We can keep comparing ourselves to each other on social media, but there's really no point to it because we all have our own unique paths.
That's so
And I don't know why it's such a trend for us to like check up on each other's life journeys. Even like right, we catch up. For example,
It's
we have
true.
a friggin' friend reunion. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
but inside everyone's like, so what's she up to? What's her thing going on? Like, we get it. And yeah, but yeah, we tend to always compare ourselves to each other, whether we fake it or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I think it's also up to us to try not to have that internal dialogue of
Yeah,
like, oh, what's she
exactly.
up to? Why am I not there yet? Because at the end of the day, it's happening in our heads.
Yeah,
Not gonna
exactly.
affect anyone but us. So like, we don't want that.
Yep.
Right. Anyway, before we wrap up, what do you want the world to know about Cool Cat Ash? You say nothing. You can't say nothing. You have to give me a completely new fact about yourself.
Probably. Probably. So probably,
Finally exit Zoom.
if you want to just listen to music that just wants to give you some comfort, or if you just want to feel less alone, for example, like you just feel alone on a day, you can actually just listen to my music, I guess. Because I don't know, I create my music with the intention of like having a friend beside you, or like
Aw, that's
having
cute.
someone to talk to, and then
Mhm.
yeah, just to feel less alone in the world. Just remember that we're all just human. We're all just chill. We're all just trying. So yeah, that's really the intention behind my music, and to always just remember that there's always a bright side to things, but not to the point where it's toxic positivity. But there's always like it's all in the perspective of things, like the meme that you shared. So, yeah.
Okay, wait. I want to unpack that a little bit because I hear very different like perspectives about what toxic positivity actually is. Like everyone always gives a different definition. So to you, like where does positivity become toxic positivity, and how can we not be toxic about our positivity and our optimism?
Probably it's when you make your emotions, like if you don't make them, like if you feel like they're not valid, like
Mm-hmm.
trying to just scoot, like you're trying to like what's this called? Oh, not
Shove them aside?
validating your emotions. Like
Not
your
validating your
emotions are always valid. Just remember that. And you're not supposed to, for example, you feel a certain way, like you feel negative during the day, there's nothing wrong with
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to have any like self-talk towards yourself, like I'm not supposed to feel this way or something. So I guess
Yes, yeah.
it's just really our inner conflict saying that there's something wrong with how we're feeling, but actually like however we're feeling is always, there's always like a real valid excuse, but that is not really an excuse, but I'm just saying that all feelings are valid basically. That went
Of
all
course.
it's
Okay. It's okay. You still went back home, so
Yeah.
all feelings are valid. I got it. I
Yeah,
got it. So
basically. Yeah.
we have more people saying hello to you in our Facebook stream. So from Nancy Almonte, hello Ashley with a lot of hearts, and then from Evelyn again, hi Cool Cat Ash, lalo pang lumawig ang singing career mo with a lot of star eyes. And from Angelica Honor Sanchez, hi Ash. So you've got a lot of people saying hi to you. What do
Oh,
you have to say
that's
for
my
them?
other sister.
Oh,
Hello.
that's your sister.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ate Angelica. Hello. She's in the States right now.
Oh, I see. I see. So wow, you guys are everywhere. Okay, so like you said, you want your songs to accompany people. And like I've heard this from a lot of artists. I've said it myself that sometimes like the best part of a song is even when you're the one listening, you're the one who feels listened to because someone else like was able to untangle the thread of emotion that you were having. So among the songs you've written, and I know songs are like your children, it's hard to pick a favorite, but is there any that you feel a little extra attached to or a little extra connected to?
So you're like,
Hmm.
probably my single before this, which is
Mm-hmm.
Best Friends. It was called
Best
Best
friends.
Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's weird. It's like I think it's my song that actually has a lot of streams, and then it was a song that
Mm-hmm.
I was very vulnerable in that song, and I feel like it had an effect that I was extra vulnerable and that people can see themselves, because the song was actually, can I share? Is it okay?
Go. Like you can take up the
Yeah,
whole hour if you want.
um,
Just monologue. It's okay. Just go.
yeah, well, recently, oh yeah, Best Friends is actually all about like um the platonic relationship, which is friendship, and it's not never really been talked about more than like romantic relationships, which we always hear on the radio.
That's
And
true.
so
That's so true.
yeah, I wanted to talk about like that good feeling you get from best friendship, but actually like the melody of the song when you listen to it it's actually a bit bittersweet, which is actually the reality, right, of a friendship where it's imperfect, but you're still there because it feels good, and then you're always there for each other, but in the end you really don't know how long it's gonna last. So I tried to put that experience of being in the best friendship and being in the height of a best friendship into a song. So yeah.
And yeah, you're right about that. It's very easy to find love songs that are romantic and about like being in a relationship, but it's a lot harder to find songs about friends. And like that's a connection that's very deep and that often you have a lot longer than a relationship, given that a lot of your friends are like from when you were young. So, all right. What's next for you? What should we be watching out for before you invite people to stream your song? Like, are there any performances or anything we should be looking at?
Well, there. Oh yeah, you guys should check out our page, Honorable Productions, which is our music production company, and with my sister. And then we've been producing artists like Vibery. Oh yeah, Vibery recently came out with her
Oh, yes.
single. Yeah, Matapang, and she has other songs that we produced. And yeah, it's gonna be great. And my sister, yeah, she has her own record label, which is Wild Dream Records. We've been producing artists. Like recently, there are 3 artists, which is Matt Wilson, Pecado, and Minimum Days. And yeah, we just launched them. So yeah, guys, check
Nice.
it out. And yeah, of course, subscribe to the Star Music channel, which holds my lyric video. It's uploaded there. My lyric video to Changes and my other music. And yeah, Star Music also has amazing artists. So guys, check it out.
All right. All right. Okay. So before we say goodbye to the audience and before I tell you to say goodbye to the audience, allow me to thank a few people first. And then after, don't log off Zoom right away. Okay. So thanks. So all right, you guys, before we say goodbye, this has been New Wave. Thank you to Teo for being the meme hunter and handling the broadcast. Thank you for Sir Justin for your support, for Ian and Migoy, always for the behind the scenes support. Thank you also to the Star Music team, especially to AM for helping us organize this episode. And of course, thank you once again to our audience for joining us today. And we look forward to seeing you all next week. So more to come, especially with the new month and seniors as we open like the new chapter of our lives. Definitely more to come. So, all right, don't miss out. Follow Radyo Katipunan on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Replays of this episode can be found on Facebook and Twitter Live. Also, follow me, Hannah Maxine Cruz. That's Hannah with an H at the beginning and end and 2 N's in the middle on Instagram. Of course, you can see this episode as a podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor under the name New Wave. But most of all, thank you to our guest, Cool Cat Ash, for spending a part of your afternoon with us. I'm wishing you luck with your last year of school. Trust me, next year, it's when you're almost there at the graduation, things are going to be different. A lot of perspectives are going to change, and I can't wait to see what song you will turn out of that feeling. So, okay, the floor is yours to say anything and everything you want.
Hi guys. Hi guys.
Hi guys, bye guys.
Hi guys. Okay. Guys, if you just want a song to just vibe to and just have a fun life with, check out Changes by Cool Cat Ash, which is me. It's available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you love listening to music. And yeah, the lyric video is also on the Star Music channel, so check it out, guys. Changes, that one with the waves, that lyric video with the waves, check that out. And yeah, oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram if you have Instagram, I guess. And then on TikTok, Cool Cat Ash, and my Facebook, Cool Cat Ash. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Cool Cat Ash. Once again, I'm Max, and when it comes to what's happening, I'll serve you the facts. And this has been New Wave. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. If it's entertainment you crave, catch us on New Wave. Surfing through the latest on our shores. Every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. See you there.